Good afternoon. My name is Representative Carlos Guillermo Smith y yo soy el hijo de inmigrantes, pero hoy día todos nosotros somos inmigrantes. I stand here with the entire immigrant community in opposition to House Bill 9, the very, very first bill that is up in the House for the 2018 legislative session. There are so many problems with this bill. I don't know where to start, but I'm going to start with its unconstitutionality. They have called this bill the adherence to the rule of law. Well, the reality is that only a judge can decide when a state wants to deny someone their freedom. In Florida, and if Florida wants to do that, they want to deny people their freedom, they need to show their proof to a judge. ICE detainer requests are not proof. They aren't worth the paper they are written on. They do not meet the constitutional standards that meet the burden of proof standard to detain someone, to arrest someone and accuse them of a crime. And this is not just my opinion, that these are worthless documents, ICE detainer requests. That is the opinion of at least a dozen courts throughout this country. If Florida wants to take people's freedoms away, they need to show their proof. They need to show more than just an ICE detainer request. They need to accompany that request with a judicial warrant, which actually holds the weight of law. They don't meet the constitutional standards required. They violate the Fourth Amendment constitutional rights of all persons who are in this country against unreasonable searches and seizures. And yes, let's all remember, undocumented immigrants have constitutional rights. Local law enforcement officials who are being forced to honor ICE detainer requests under this bill, they are making warrantless arrests. Again, not my opinion. It is the opinion of at least a dozen courts that is the case. Undocumented immigrants are just as American as the rest of us. They just don't have the paperwork. This bill creates two criminal justice systems, one for undocumented immigrants and one for everyone else. How is that the American way? How is that even remotely fair? And how can we say that this bill is about adhering to the rule of law when the courts have already said that the exact same bill in Texas violates the First Amendment rights of individuals, the Fourth Amendment rights of individuals, and the 14th Amendment rights of individuals? These two things cannot exist at the same time, let alone be repeated in the same sentence. This is not about adhering to the rule of law. Many of my friends are here who are standing behind me. These are my friends and they are undocumented, many of them. We go to the movies, we meet after work and we have drinks, we go to the beach, we spend Christmas together. These people are my chosen family. They go to work every day, they take care of their own families, they are leaders in their own communities, they are leaders in our communities. But this bill says that at any moment, any of these members of my chosen family can be ripped out of our lives overnight. They can be detained indefinitely. They can be thrown into Trump's police state. We stand together because we fight for human dignity, we fight for human rights, we fight for respect, and we fight for equality for all. This bill is about speeding up the horror of mass deportations. It's about turning Florida's law enforcement agencies into ICE agents as quickly as possible. It's about breaking up families. And I know the speaker spoke at length during his opening remarks a couple days ago about standing up to politicians who want to advocate for statewide policies that protect our immigrant population. I am one of those politicians. I filed House Bill 1233, the Florida Trust Act, to protect undocumented and immigrant families from unconstitutional violations of their Fourth Amendment constitutional rights. I fundamentally believe that if we pass that law, immigrant communities will feel safer, and we will give them some assurance that they won't be detained and apprehended indefinitely during a traffic stop or on their way to the grocery store to get food for their families or while at work. I think that's reasonable public policy. I believe in keeping families together, not throwing them into Trump's police state. And why are we doing this? For who? For what? For a campaign mailer? Is that why we're doing this? We want to make sure that Republicans can say in the next election, they can put a bumper sticker or they can throw a mailer out there that says, my first vote in 2018 was to crack down on illegal immigrants. Shame on them. Shame on them. When I look at this bill, I think of one phrase. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. But I'm sure some of them are good people. That is what this bill is saying. This bill is about bringing Trump's America, his idea that all immigrants are violent criminals and rapists, to fruition. America is a sanctuary country. What happened to compassionate conservatism? Who or what have we become with this bill? We'll get sued. And this bill, if it passes into law, will be added to the long list of bills passed by this legislature that are unconstitutional, that we have wasted $237 million in taxpayer money on defending since 2011, and we are wasting our time in addition to taxpayer money. We will be leading the fight against this bill on the floor of the House today. I'm proud to stand with everybody here because immigrants are the fabric of our great society and of this great country. America is already great. Thank you.